Now, from across the tri-state, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, Western Illinois University volleyball coaches Kelly Richardson and Dan Brown have made no secret of their desire to better tap into the recruiting resources already in their own backyard. And clearly, that wasn't just lip service. KHQA has learned that talented West Prairie sophomore Peyton Bowman today gave the Leathernecks a verbal pledge to join the class of 2018. Now, obviously, verbal commitments are non-binding, but the fact that Western was on her this quickly and that she was so receptive speaks a lot about the inroads this staff is making locally. Bowman is a 6-footer who enjoyed a spectacular sophomore campaign. More immediately, Jenna Bryan became the first local Leatherneck today for the new regime in Macomb. Illini West held a signing ceremony in her honor to recognize her Division I commitment. The 5'10" outside hitter is a 3-year starter in high school and as a senior led the team in kills, blocks, digs, and aces while helping lead the Chargers to the best record in program history at 26-11. Well, there was more signing celebration in Carthage as well as Megan McElroy made good on her pledge to Central Michigan for track and field. Illini West, record holder in both the shot and the disc, was originally being recruited by Olivet Nazarene, but when that coach got snatched up by the Chippewas, Megan was swimming in Division I waters.
I'm really trying to process it and be like, oh my goodness, I'm a Division I thrower. It's really an awesome opportunity that I can advance myself to a level, to a really high level. Last year, it did click, and I think the main reason is because I was working with Blaze and I was working with Winners, and they really helped me and they pushed me. We practiced 3, sometimes 5 days a week after school. We lifted, we did drills, we did everything to try and push ourselves because, Blaze wanted to do good for her senior season, and, your junior year is important too, and I wanted to make it to state, not making it to state sophomore year, and then I was like, I'm going to state, so.
Well, Quincy High School was also a popular stop on the recruiting trail where Wayne State came calling all the way from Nebraska on the Blue Devil baseball program looking for quality and maybe immediate infield help.
I didn't really know about it until my coach, Greg Gilbert, in the summer. We were in a Kansas City tournament, and he kind of pulled me aside, and he was like, this team is really interested in you. They really want to know more about you, and they'd like to have you out there, and that's kind of what sparked it. So, I mean, they told me basically that, I have a good chance at starting out at second base in freshman year. Other than that, basically all depends on the fall and how I do in the fall. If I do any well in the fall, it's just a matter of how I'll fit in, and playing time will come as it goes.
Yeah, there's a huge ceiling for him to reach. He's a player that can step in right away, second base, third base, somewhere in there. Probably hit 7, 8 in the lineup coming in his freshman year. If he does get some playing time, he'll eventually, obviously he's a well-built kid. He's going to continue to get bigger, stronger, and the arm strength the kid has is probably the biggest attribute that the coaches saw out of him was his arm strength and his quick bat. So he has a high ceiling. I look for great things. I think he's picked a great school where he can be successful at and get some playing time right away. And the sky's the limit for this kid.
I guess the biggest factor was the mental part. As Coach John said, I really developed by his coaching and by Greg Gilbert's coaching. Everybody's just around me. Just the mental side of it, and gaining that mental side really helped prepare me for this.
Wrestler Michael Peters, a state qualifier at 138 pounds last season, is now bound for the best Division II program in the country.
Feel really good going to Maryville. They're #1 team in Division II, so it means a lot to be a part of that team and continue competing at the next level. I mean, it feels good having top teams in the country looking at you, and to go there. I mean, great coaching staff, a great team. And I've been there a few times, and it's just an awesome place to be. Yeah, the main goal is to get back to Champaign, and this time get on the podium and hopefully be at the top of the podium.
And coming up tonight at 10, all kinds of basketball coverage for you on the college level. We'll see you then, everybody.